Let's talk sisterhood. As women, we have all had experiences with other women that are good, bad, and of course, indifferent. Not all of the experiences we've had with women are ones that we would have wanted to have. Nonetheless, we women have need of each other. Only women can relate to certain things. Things like childbirth, breastfeeding, menopause. Yeah, certain things only we can talk about. We have experiences and emotions and thoughts and roles that we seek to relate to other women, that we can be encouraged and inspired and have authentic camaraderie with. As I said, we need each other, especially as a Christian woman. I found early on in my Christian walk that I just really didn't have the examples that I needed to become the woman of God that I was desiring to be. And as I became that woman, I really found that I needed these women along my journey to maintain who I desired to be. I call these women my Paul, my Timothy, and my Titus. In relationship to the Bible, Paul was one who was mature and truly loved Christ. He walked the walk, he talked the talk, and he wanted others to love Christ as well. That is the woman that I look to. She is one who I aspire to be like. Now, this Paul in my life, she's not necessarily someone that I have a relationship with, but definitely one that I have great respect for. She is one who encourages me to walk with poise and godly integrity. This woman is not always tangible in my life. Much like the Proverbs 31 woman, someone whom I've never met, but somebody that I can glean from. I know of her, I can relate to her, and I can take from the beauty that I experience from her exuberant walk with Christ. I have to have a Paul in my life. I also have to have a Timothy. Now, if you know anything about Paul and Timothy in the Bible, they developed a brotherhood. And I need sisterhood. I need a woman in my life that I can have sweet fellowship with. Someone that I can do life with. Someone who is where I am in this particular season. Someone who can relate to me, I can relate to them. We can spar one another on. We can encourage each other. Iron sharpening iron. This particular person is one that I would certainly call a friend, one that I would call on, text, someone that I can laugh with, that I can joke with, that I can cry with, and most certainly I can pray with. This person is definitely tangible because, as I said, we're going to do life together. We're alongside one another in such a way that we can feel each other. We can say, hey, I was thinking about you today and I was just wondering if you wanted to get a cup of coffee. Not because one called the other or texted each other that day, but just because we relate so well to one another in this season that we just kind of know that we need to get together that day. I also have to have, as I said, a Titus. Now, this person generally is someone who is either, let's say, a mom who has younger children, or a woman who is a new babe in Christ, or even someone who's a new grandma, someone who has young adult children, much like myself, but just kind of is getting into that season of life. This is someone who looks up to me. This person keeps me humble, because as they seek me, ask me questions, compliment me perhaps, this person keeps me self-aware. As they're seeking and asking questions, I have to look at myself. I have to think about who I am, where I am, and where I'm going, as I encourage and inspire them intentionally. All of these women are necessary for me to have in my life, at all phases of my life. Now, these women are not the same always along my journey. I don't always have one person as my Paul, one person as my Timothy, one person as my Titus. As a matter of fact, in any of those areas, I can have more than one person, and in different seasons, those people change. Whether that's from year to year or season to season, I look at who these people are in my life regularly. They are important. They keep me grounded. They keep me humble. They encourage me to be a whole woman, one that is healthy spiritually, one that can truly be honest about my walk with Christ. Do you have a Paul, Timothy, and Titus in your life currently? If so, let me know down in the comments. If you have any additional questions about these women in my life, let me know. Until next time, be blessed.